Now, I've gone from availability to the affordability. The 2 points I make on affordability is that there was no increase in the price at the retail bunk. Customers, it wasn't great, but the oil marketing companies were losing. Now, if the question is, when will you bring prices down? Well, as I said, now they are still carrying the stock which was bought at a higher price with higher insurance, higher freight rates. If this persists next 2-3 months, then that would be a legitimate question. But, that's hypothetical. I won't get into that case. Now I come to what was our supply situation. Even at the most difficult point during that 4-month period, we were always sufficiently stocked with supplies of petrol, first crude oil, diesel, and LPG. Now, this requires some perspective. Why were we able to do this? I think 2 reasons. One is that we had diversified our sources of supply. And whilst still a large amount of LPG, because LPG is only produced in very few refineries in the world, one in countries around the Gulf and in the United States. Crude you can buy from elsewhere, but LPG itself. So there was a time when there was some concern that we may run short of LPG. But even at the height of the crisis, I don't think we were ever less than 45 days, 46 days. Secretary, correct me.
Right.
And Sujata, of course, you had to take the daily brunt of questioning from our friends here. So, on an average, even during difficult periods, we had 60 days of crude, 60 days of natural gas.
More than 16.
Of natural gas, and 45 days of LPG. When it comes to LPG, let me tell you what the concern was. Concern was that if the Strait of Hormuz is being subjected to 2 blockades, one by the United States, the other by Iran, then the vessels could not access the ports from where LPG shipments to India were to come. So, to begin with, we had a very interesting situation. We had something like 30 vessels, many of them LPG carriers, some of them LNG carriers, not many, and some of them crude carriers, stuck in the Strait of Hormuz. So full marks to my colleagues Petroleum, Natural Gas Ministry, External Affairs Ministry, Shipping Ministry, our Navy people, our embassy in Tehran, other places. On a daily basis, they were liaising with the concerned authorities, and one by one, we got 12, I think, LPG tankers out in the beginning. But that by itself would not have helped. No, I'm not saying, I'm not grateful to that, but that would not have been sufficient. I should choose my words carefully. Because our LPG consumption was something in the range of 80,000 metric tons per day and more. So what did we do? We reconfigured our refineries. That's why I come back to saying that having a refining capacity is a great boon, and we shifted some of our production away from petrochemicals, to LPG. So our domestic production of LPG was raised from 35,000 metric tons a day to 54,000 metric tons a day. And for those of my colleagues who are aware, every day we used to be telling Sujata, who's the Joint Secretary concerned, talk to this refiner, talk to that refiner. I must say they all played ball. So I want to use this opportunity also to express gratitude to all concerned, both public sector and private sector, and they ramped up their production. Having a refining capacity and having the ability to suddenly increase production and bringing it down, because LPG production would not by definition be the first priority for a refinery. They would rather go for petrochemicals and others which get more value. But we demonstrated it can be done. Then we also embarked on a very major program to encourage our users of liquefied petroleum gas, or cylinder gas as I call it, to shift to other cooking media. One is piped natural gas. How many people gave up their connection so far?
1.3
Huh?
lakh.
Huh?
1.3 lakh now.
1.3 lakh customers have given up their connection, shifted to pipe gas, but that's a very small beginning in our system. We want to ramp that up major. Process is going on. We have the major trunk lines. The major trunk line has gone up from 14,000 kilometers to 25,000 kilometers. We'll go up to 30, but we need the feeder connection. So we need the infrastructure with plumbers, etc. That's work in progress. By the time we meet next or the one after that, I hope to be able to share a more robust and bigger figure on the conversion.